Coming from the Wall Street Journal by way of Yahoo Finance, data center operators market majority stakes as AI demand drives valuations. It looks like the tech bro rats might be trying to jump off the ship before it hits the damn iceberg. So I think this is an interesting story to look at, especially based off of the spin, how they are trying to spin this, where basically what's going on here is you have major data centers out there, and they are now trying to sell majority stakes in their AI data centers. Essentially what they're trying to do is they are trying to offload their data centers. Now, today, you better buy in at this price because tomorrow we're gonna charge twice as much. And their little asses are puckered because I think they are worried that it's going to be worth half as much tomorrow. And so anyways, this is one of the things to be taken a look at where I've talked about many times, where you hear tech bros, you hear the tech oligarchy say things, and right, anybody can say anything that they want. The important thing to take a look at is what actions are they really doing? What are they actually doing? And what I think is interesting here is with these data centers is we are told how valuable these data centers are. We're told what cash cows these data centers are. We are told these are the most, impressive, asset investments of a generation. And now you're seeing the operators basically trying to dump the data centers. And I think that means they see the writing on the wall. So we've been talking about this for a while, right? We have Tesla. We're told, we've been informed there are no dark GPUs. Everything is compute constrained. And yet Tesla, right, the Colossus One data center, apparently had over 300,000 GPUs that were just they weren't dark, but they were just sitting there to be rented out, right? Anthropic rented out 240,000 of them. I believe Google rented out 120,000 of them. There's a AI startup company that's renting out like another 40,000 of them. Hundreds of thousands of GPUs were simply sitting in a Tesla data center with no use. The best use for them was to rent them out to other people. We see this with Meta right now. Meta, it basically has so much overcapacity that they're looking to become an AI AWS. But then the thing is, like, you hear that, you're like, oh, okay, so there's overcapacity, right? Hey, look, that's a normal capitalist system, right? You see a market, people invest in that market. At some point, the market gets overinvested in, and then there's a little bit of a collapse. The problem that we're seeing, though, is that the tech bros are doubling down, right? I talked about this in a previous video with Meta is trying to double their compute capacity. So they already have enough excess capacity that they want to rent it out like an AI AWS, and they're literally going to start trying to double the compute capacity when they already literally have too much. And what you start seeing with so many of these companies is that they're already running into the fallacy, the abject fallacy of compute constraint. But with a Ponzi scheme, you can't stop. Once you're so far into a Ponzi scheme, the only ending is when everything is going to go boom. And so they're just investing more and more and more into these data centers. And so what I think is going to happen is at some point it's just going to become manifestly obvious that there are way too damn many data centers out there. The value of these things are going to collapse like they should in a capitalist economy. And this is where I think the rats are trying to get the hell off the ship. If we take a look at this, U.S. data center owners are marketing majority stakes in several operating companies as investors seek control of infrastructure supporting the expansion of AI. So again, think about this too. They're marketing majority stakes. These are supposed to be incredibly valuable assets. These are supposed to be cash cows. The value from these things is supposed to keep going for at least another decade, and they are getting rid of the majority, right? The majority is the ability to vote. Basically, when you're talking about getting rid of majority stakes, you're essentially giving up ownership. Even if you still keep some equity, by and large, you're giving up ownership of the company. Why would you do it? I mean, if this is a relatively easy cash cow now, why would you be dumping your assets? Let's see here. Bankers are working this summer to sell stakes in neutrality data centers, DataBank, Edge, and Edge Core digital infrastructure, according to the Wall Street Journal. Citing people familiar with the efforts, the interests are collectively valued at tens of billions of dollars and are being presented to private equity firms. The reported processes concern equity in entire companies rather than a combined portfolio or individual facilities. So basically, they're trying to sell off the entire company. Please take my company. Please give me a lot of money. A controlling investment can give a buyer access to operating capacity, secured development sites, customer relationships, and future expansion across multiple U.S. markets. The other interesting thing to be taking a look at here is these private equity firms are the ones that they're trying to sell these data centers to. So they're not trying to sell the data centers to Tesla. They're not trying to sell the data centers to Anthropic, whatever, the private equity firms. The problem you get to with private equity firms is private equity firms are really good at squeezing money out of things. They're not necessarily very good at actually providing a good product or service. This is where you get things like leveraged buyouts. And this is where I would be concerned with this. So what a leveraged buyout is insane. It should be illegal. Should be illegal damn near across the board. What a leveraged buyout is essentially a private equity firm comes in and they say, what they do is they say, look, we are going to take a loan against the assets of a company to get enough cash to buy the company. So they don't necessarily come in with all the money to buy the company. What they're doing is they're buying the company by driving the company into a massive amount of debt so that they can extract the money out, pay all of the partners of the private equity firm, and then put as little as possible back in the company itself. This is one of the things they talk about with Toys R Us. Toys R Us should still exist. Maybe it shouldn't be what we knew of in the 1980s, but it should still exist. But it was purchased in a private equity leveraged buyout. They borrowed against the assets that Toys R Us had in order to get the money, in order to pay for Toys R Us. Once they had done that, Toys R Us was in so much debt, there was no possible way for it to get out. And that is why it went bankrupt. It didn't go bankrupt because kids don't want teddy bears anymore. It didn't go bankrupt because, kids don't want any action figures anymore. It went bankrupt because private equity people are complete and utter bastards. They do not care who they destroy as long as they get a little extra money. So one of the things I want you to think about, right? When we talk about the AI boom and how the AI boom goes bust. What happens when the private equity firms come in? They essentially do leveraged buyouts on AI facilities. So they take loans against the servers. They take loans against the data center itself. They take loans against any goddamn thing a bank or an investor is stupid enough to give them a loan against. They then extract all that cash. They then give bonuses to the partners. They pay everybody out. And then now this AI data center is working under an enormous amount of debt. At the exact same time, the world realizes these AI data centers probably are not worth what we have been informed these AI data centers should be worth, and everything goes boom. So yeah, I just kind of think this is an interesting thing to take a look at and see where this goes, right? AI data center, the entire companies being liquidated. And not to be acquired by Google, right? That might make sense, right? Google's out there, they're looking for places. Again, there's this whole thing with distance between point A to point B for users and servers. So this isn't Google going out there and trying to find more efficient routes or more efficient places to have their servers. This isn't Meta going out there and doing it, or Tesla or whatever else. This is them going to private equity firms. It's gonna get bad. This is gonna be so bad when it all goes boom. So what do you think about this? What do you think about data center companies selling out to private equity? What do you think is going to happen when private equity does to AI data center companies what they did to Toys R Us? Do you have your popcorn yet? Look, right now, there is still popcorn in the grocery stores. You still have a little bit of money in your pocket. I recommend, my financial advice to you is go out and buy a case of popcorn. Because here's the thing, the results of all this are going to be miserable. It is going to be horrible and god-awful. But it is going to be amusing as hell to watch. So just get a case of your favorite soda, get a case of popcorn, and sit back and enjoy the abject destruction of our entire civilization because of greedy, stupid people. Anyways, what do you think about all this? Put your thoughts down in the comment section. If you like these videos, do remember they're on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. Link is down below. If you want to follow me on LinkedIn, there's a link down there too. With that, see you all later.